Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now, this is the unboxing of the Parrot Bebop drone with Skycontroller. So not to be confused with just the Parrot Bebop, which I've unboxed previously, but this is the bigger bundle that has a Skycontroller. So be sure to check the link within this video's description. You can find where to order this online, as well as the many videos and photos, because I'm going to thoroughly put this thing through its paces. And I've already got the Parrot Bebop drone videos, but now I'm going to do the Parrot Bebop drone with Skycontroller videos. So before we get into the box, let's see what we have here. It says 14 megapixels, 3-axis stabilized full HD 1080p. And it says lightweight and built with safety in mind. Joysticks and pads, full HD video stabilized on 3-axis, compatible with FPV glasses and head tracking, GPS flight plan, telemetric visualization, easy transport, foldable sunshade cover and neck strap included. And it says 3 ways to pilot your Parrot Bebop drone. And don't worry, because I'm going to have this out in the field, so you're going to see hands-on, over-the-shoulder view in ultra-high definition how I do this. But I'm just reading the box in this unboxing video. So you got the Bebop plus Skycontroller, the Bebop plus Skycontroller plus smartphone and tablet. So that's important to mention, is that if you didn't want to have the FPV, the first-person view, you could still use the Skycontroller by itself without a smartphone or tablet. But if you use it with the tablet, then you're getting the FPV plus the Skycontroller controls. And then there's also the way where you can do the Bebop drone and the Skycontroller, and then some FPV glasses. So instead of looking at your tablet or your smartphone for FPV, you would be staring at the glasses that are on your head. And obviously, if you didn't want to use the Skycontroller, you could simply pilot by way of your smartphone or tablet, like you would do if you just bought the Parrot without the Skycontroller. And I've got that within this video's description too. It says 3-axis image stabilization for 1080p full HD video. Camera mounted on a vibration absorbing structure. 14 megapixels, 180-degree sensor image window. Image reprojection without distortion. Stabilization. Anti-vibration algorithms. And I'm not going to bore you with all the controls on the Skycontroller, because as I mentioned, I'm going to demonstrate this in the field in 4K Ultra HD, so you can see for yourself. But there's a chart that explains what the various buttons on the controller do. But one thing that is cool, it says steerable high-power dual-band 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi MIMO antenna. Max range 1.4 miles. 1.4 miles or 2 kilometers. So we're going to put that to the test. Obviously flying responsibly and keeping it in our sight. And that's the top of the box. So now let's get into the goodness here. Let's take it out of the box. That's what this video is all about. So we got it sealed here. Nobody's been in this until now. Put that away so I don't cut myself. I tell you, their packaging is exceptional. It reminds me of something that a company like Apple made. You know, how they package stuff, really good. So we're looking at the. We're going to do this in 2 layers. So the top layer here, we've got a box. This box has the various plugs that you can use based upon where you are. Now, I'm currently in the United States, so I use the 110. But as I travel throughout the world, it's good to have these on hand so I can put it on whatever. And obviously this is the power charger, the battery charger rather. And you would put the plug for your geographical region on the back, and you just plug it in, put your battery in there. Got you an owner's manual. Got you a little USB cable that connects it. This right here is very important. This is the propeller removal / propeller installation tool. You got your Bebop drone with a battery sitting on it with 4 propellers. And again, if you've got a 4K Ultra HD display, crank up the resolution by clicking that little gear icon towards the bottom right of this video, and you can really experience the detail. And obviously it does have the lens protector. And you can see, he said, "Hey, I'm the Parrot. How are you doing? Check the link within this video's description. You can find me there." Ha ha ha. Okay, so that's the that's that. Let's see what else we got in here. Got a rubber band and a rubber band here. Those were just put into place to prevent the propellers, the extra propellers underneath, from falling out during transport. So I'm just going to set them aside. There's a black one. And you may have seen my previous Parrot video where I explained the differences between the propellers. There's 2 types of propellers. And it's not the color that matters, it's the design. You can see this does not have a hole in the middle. This one does have a hole. So that dictates where you position your propellers. But they do give you 2 of each color. I think I'm going to have to, let's see, I'm going to flip this over here. There they go. So now everything's out of this box. This is really neat. If I was ever going to ship this anywhere, I think I'm going to keep this box. You got your prop guards if you want to attach them when you're flying indoors, or maybe you're outdoors and you want to put your prop guards on. You got 2 of these. And then obviously these propellers. So you've got an entire spare set of propellers. And I will tell you from my experience with the regular Parrot Bebop that the propellers seem to be very durable. Now here's the big kahuna. So what we have in here is the Skycontroller and the various stuff. So I wanted to mention, as you saw earlier, there was 1 battery attached to the Parrot. So we've got 1 battery on the Parrot, another battery here, and then also another battery here. So that makes a total of 3 batteries included with the Skycontroller bundle. Keep in mind you use one of these batteries to power your Skycontroller. This piece is if you're using a tablet. I'd like to say that immediately the build quality of this feels very nice. This is obviously a sunshade that you could use. That's nice they included this, because some manufacturers might make this an extra costly accessory, but it feels like good quality. It feels like there's a solid piece of some sort of material inside. Good material. It's got the Parrot logo on there. And then you've got this right here too, also rather. I think this is probably more for the tablet if you were using a tablet. But again, I'm going to demonstrate all of this in the field. This is just the unboxing video, so be sure to subscribe and check the link within this video's description because I'll list everything there. You can order this as well as see the various videos and photos. Now this is the big thing, and it's the last thing I'm going to pull out of the box. It's the Skycontroller. Well, actually there's more stuff in the box, so let's get that out first. And then we'll just set this box aside and look at all of this. So you get an owner's manual for your Skycontroller. You get this piece right here. And then this. And by the way, this is the last thing inside the box. I'm going to put the box out of the way. So this right here is nice. Oh, very nice material. Kind of a soft, spongy type material. So this is a neck strap if you want to attach this to your Skycontroller so that you can kind of wear it around your neck. Again, it's got the nice Parrot logo right there. This back's kind of a rubberized feel, so when you're out in the tropical environments and you get hot and sweaty, you can better prevent slippage. Good quality, good quality. And here's the Skycontroller. And I will tell you, oh wait, there's a little protective piece on here. One thing I was wondering before I received this is how durable would this feel? And when you put this in your hand, you definitely you can feel that you're holding a quality product from a build quality perspective. It's heavy, but not too heavy. It's not too heavy to where, you know, I was afraid that this may be cumbersome from a weight perspective to throw into a suitcase or whatever for travel. But it's actually not that heavy, which makes me happy. And then obviously on this, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see it, there's LEDs down here that'll indicate your Skycontroller battery level, the top one, your drone battery life remaining. That's nice being able to see it outside of the app, especially if you choose to fly with Skycontroller only and you don't have a smartphone or tablet. Your recording indicator and your signal strength indicator. And then obviously here you've got your various buttons, which I'm going to have to explore and figure out which each one does. One that I immediately want to become familiar with is the emergency button. Because I don't want to push the emergency button by mistake. But we'll look at a diagram later on. Actually, there's a diagram on the back of the box, but that's return home. There's these little camera button. This camera button up here is really neat. And so you can push it. I bet when you push it, it takes a photo. But you can also pan the camera. So to really get that optimal aerial footage, this should provide a much superior tactile experience in comparison to using your fingers in an app. Now obviously if you're using the Parrot Bebop without the Skycontroller, it's nice to have the added portability, but this isn't as big as I was afraid it may be. And it's, let's see, it looks like this right here may adjust. Oh yeah, well, it's going to adjust to allow you to accommodate your smartphone or tablet or whatever, so it'll get bigger. It won't go any smaller. It looks like this top antenna piece, yeah, it's able to be tightened so you could position it rather optimally for your flight. So maybe if you tend to hold your hands more down or more vertical, obviously you want this to point towards your craft. So maybe, you know, if I'm holding my hands like this and it's out straight out there, that would be perfect. But if you're the type person that you may prefer to look down when you're flying, you probably want to angle this up more. So you could, in that scenario, you could do it more like that. Like that right there. So I like how that is adjustable. The size of this is not overwhelming like I felt it may be. So this is just the unboxing. I'll tell you, my initial hands-on impression is highly favorable. I mean, I definitely feel like when I'm out in the field with this, it's going to be a very fluid feel to the controls. And you can see there with these joysticks, notice when you move them, they pop back to center. So that's really nice that they do that. Because not all joysticks pop back to center. So this is everything. I mean, this is what you get in the box if you get the Skycontroller. I think it's it's up to you as a drone pilot. Do you prefer to fly with smartphone only, or do you like having a joystick? If you like having the joystick, this is probably a no-brainer. It's probably something you're going to want to purchase. Now, am I going to put the neck strap and everything on? Well, I probably will just to try it out. But honestly, I think I can handle holding this. It's not that heavy. So drop me a line. Tell me what you think. Check the link within this video's description. You can order the Parrot Bebop with Skycontroller online. I've also got a plethora of other Parrot Bebop drone accessories on there too. And ask me a question if you have any questions. Comment on this video, share this video, like this video, contact me by way of ironsky.com, whatever you want to do. And most importantly, thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. And be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/ironsky.